Uchaguzi mkuu ujao utakuwa wa salama na amani na hakuna yoyote atakayeleta vurugu. Haya ni matamshi ya uhakikisho kutoka kwa Waziri wa Usalama wa Ndani, Dr. Fred Matiang'I, katika kikao na kamati ya Bunge la Kitaifa ya masuala ya usalama kaunti ya Mombasa.
We are prepared. The security sector is prepared for the next general elections. We have learned, and we've done this several times before. We are much better prepared than we were last time because we've had ample time to do this. We've had ample budget resources to work on this. We have mobilized the relevant agencies that we are supposed to work with in our sectors. I will explain to you shortly. And we have put, we believe, sufficient structures in place to serve our country and to ensure that our country remains safe and secure during the electoral season.
Akijibu maswali ya kamati hiyo, Waziri Matiang'I ameeleza kuwa wizara yake imejipanga vilivyo kuja na mbinu za kupambana na changamoto za kiusalama, ikiwemo matumizi ya vifaa madhubuti vya kiusalama, huku akiahidi kufanya kazi kwa karibu na idara husika za kiusalama ili kutekeleza mapendekezo yaliyoafikiwa na mikutano tofauti ya kiusalama ili kupata suluhu ya changamoto hizo.
So some of the steps we have taken, we have constantly, almost on a yearly basis, number one, Mr. Chairman, reviewed deployment and placement of security resources in all these troubled areas. Constantly. Number two, our presence, security presence, has kept improving year on year, because the more budget resources we get from you, the more we deploy in doing new police stations and new infrastructure.
Hatimaye Matiang'I amewaonya wanasiasa wanaopanga kuchochea wananchi ili kuzua vurugu na kusema kuwa ataandika barua kwa Tume Huru ya Uchaguzi na Mipaka IEBC ili kupeana majina ya wanasiasa hao ili kunyimwa vibali vya kugombea uchaguzi mkuu ujao, huku akihakikisha Wakenya kuwa watakaopatikana na hatia hiyo watachukuliwa hatua kali za kisheria.
So I can promise the committee we are totally ready. And already we have several individuals, we have several political actors on our radar screen, and we are working with organizations like NCIC and so on. As we sit here, we are profiling and monitoring certain activities going on in certain parts of the country. Our intelligence mechanism is working, we are collecting data and collecting information. Some people are going to find themselves in court one of these fine days, and there will be incontrovertible evidence that will lead to them being jailed. We are not going to sleep the way sometimes people slept in the past. We may look like we are not noticing, but we started this system almost a year ago, and it has been fine-tuned. This time around, when we take someone to court, we will go there with clear certainty that we will take them through the dry cleaner. So it's not that we are not acting tough. Some of this we can see, and I'm very happy about what the Mheshimiwa Rosabu says. When we arrest some people, members of parliament are the ones who come up and say, oh, tunaonewa kwa sababu ya siasa. We are politically blind when it comes to some of these issues. Because when people are engaged in some of the things that they're doing, massing groups around, carrying people around and so on, it won't matter really, which political side they support, because security affects all of us equally, and that is how we will go. Mr. Chairman, I promise you, and on behalf of my colleagues, both seated here and those heads of agencies who are not here in the sector, this is what we discuss almost every day, and all of us, away even from you, we are pledged, and when we take you to the command center, you will see our level of preparedness, and we will show you the data we are collecting and how we are looking at this and the reports we are getting. We are prepared to move differently from the way we have had in the past. There are even some members of parliament, let me say here to you, there are even some members of parliament I have called myself and shown them and told them, if you continue this way, you are going to end up in a different place. And they cannot lie. I can't say the names here now, but there are some that I've called myself and told them, soon enough, you will find yourself in trouble. You were here last weekend, this is what you were doing. And we have the information.
Huku ikiwa imesalia chini ya mwaka mmoja ili tuweze kufika katika uchaguzi mkuu, masuala tofauti yanaanza kujitokeza ikiwemo swala zima la kiusalama. Hivi leo kamati ya bunge la kitaifa kuhusu masuala ya usalama imeweza kupata kikao na zile wizara ya usalama pamoja na zile idara tofauti zinazoshughulika na masuala ya kiusalama hapa nchini ili kuweza kutathmini ni jinsi gani taifa la Kenya limeweza kujiandaa haswa katika masuala ya kiusalama kufuatia uchaguzi mkuu unaotarajiwa kufanyika mwakani mwezi Agosti. Nikiripotia Al Shifaa TV, jina langu ni Sofia Abdullahi.